So week one of the English Premier League is in the books. Alongside Ali Moreno, we're going to talk about these statements and whether or not they are overreactions based on what we saw. Let's start with Chelsea. Thumped 4-0 at Old Trafford. They will not finish in the top six. Is that an overreaction?
Yes, it is an overreaction. Now, disappointing performance by Chelsea, disappointing result by Chelsea. You assume that they will get better. But here's the thing. Even with the difficulties that they have creating opportunities and scoring goals, they're still much better than a whole of the other teams that are behind them. So top six is very much a realistic goal for Chelsea, maybe even top four. Now, based upon what we saw, there's a lot of work to be done.
There is. Manchester United thumping Chelsea 4-0, so they're now title contenders. An overreaction?
Okay. I mean, hey, people, you got to relax. We have got to relax. Manchester United will be happy to finish in the top four. Given what we have seen from this team, and I'm not even talking about the 4-0. Let's just talk about the first 30 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
Where Chelsea had the opportunities, where Chelsea were hitting the post, where David De Gea was having to make saves. There's moments in which Manchester United is going to look good, and there's going to be other moments where they're not so good. A title contender doesn't have that valuation, doesn't have that fluctuation where you're good sometimes, not so good other times. There'll be moments where Manchester United are going to get exposed. Right now, you just take the 4-0 win and move on.
Confirmation from Liverpool that Alisson is going to be out for a few weeks, according to Jurgen Klopp. He's not putting a figure on it, but in his place, Adrian will keep goals. So Alisson's absence derails Liverpool.
I wouldn't go as far as to say that it derails Liverpool. However, what I would say is that Alisson's presence on the field not only affects the fact that he can make saves, but it also impacts the way that everybody plays in front of him because you know you have a guy that can make saves. The reason I don't say this is going to derail Liverpool is because there's a FIFA break coming up. So that's a week that he's going to be able to utilize and make sure that he gets back to fitness. And that's a week in which Liverpool is not playing. So therefore, it's one less opportunity for Liverpool to lose points or miss out on points somewhere. So Liverpool will be just fine.
So what you're saying so far is whoever's put this together is going for the old sensationalism.
Well, I'm no on this three. I think we just have to calm down. That's all. Calm down.
He's ahead in the race for the Golden Boot, but it's week one of 38. Calm down. Overreaction. What? Raheem Sterling.
Calm down. Now he's going to score a bunch of goals. It's in the makeup of Manchester City to create a lot of opportunities, and he's going to be the beneficiary of a lot of those opportunities. But guess who else is going to be a beneficiary?
Sergio Aguero.
Sergio Aguero. And Gabriel Jesus. And this guy. And the other guy. And oh, guess what? He's not the penalty taker for the team. And those things, at the end of the day, amount to a bunch of goals. So look at a Harry Kane, and Mohamed Salah, Sergio Aguero. Those guys in the end will be ahead of Raheem Sterling.
Someone is going for the sensational headline with Spurs will combust. There's so many other words they could have used, but they went with combust without Eriksen. They looked a better team when he came on. Will they combust without Eriksen?
There will be no combusting by Spurs with or without Christian Eriksen. They'll be just fine.
Everton's new signings will flop. Give them time.
Well, what I do want to ask the question is, what is flopping for Everton? What are the real expectations anyway for this club? What is it that they're going after? Are they good enough to finish top six? I don't see it that way. They look to me a team that may be just outside the top six, best case scenario, but maybe even more likely to finish mid-table.
Yeah, top six challenger.
Yeah, and top six challenger, is that a flop? I don't think it's a flop.
Not for Everton.
And so, I don't know, is this an overreaction? If we think that top six challengers is about as good as they can get, they pretty much look the part. So, I don't know. I'm going to go this way, but I'm not fully committed is what I'm saying.
6-0. I think whoever put this together, this is going to be a regular feature on Monday. Whoever put this together, maybe a little look through the thesaurus, flop and combust. Title contenders. What do you think? ESPNFC.com.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.